it's Presley of ActOutGames.com here, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I've been thinking about a lot, which is the sexual assault allegations against the creator of one of my favorite shows, Max Landis. And he created Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, which is one of my favorite shows, and it's a really, really great show. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm going to be doing about it, since it's such a great show, and with such great fans and everything. And I'm just going to start the video by saying that I think, I haven't finished watching season 2, but I think I'm going to finish watching the show, and there's a few reasons why I'm going to do that. And the first one is that it's just such a diverse show with such great roles that remind a lot of people of themselves. And whether Max created the roles and he directed a lot and produced a lot of the show, he played a huge part in it, but you can never really know like what percentage of the episode he wrote was made by him, considering other writers also worked on it. So I don't know how much of the roles, like the really good female roles, I don't know how much of it was written by him, and I'm sure the core concepts and everything was created by him. I do think that it just has really great roles in it and really great characters and everything. And it really sickens me that he treated, in his show, women were treated fantastically, which is why I would have suspected him for doing anything like this at all, because the women in his show are treated so well, and they're some of the most believable roles for women that I've seen in a really long time. And he doesn't treat actual women like that, apparently, and that sucks a lot, and that really hurts me that he would do that to someone, and like that the show was written by him. And so I'm just really, really mad about it, that like he would do that, and that is a thing that happened on such a great show. And I do really, like, I've been thinking about it a lot, like whether I even believe these accusations, because I don't want to. I really don't want to believe that he would do anything like this. And I don't know, I've heard that there are a lot of allegations against him. I haven't actually been able to read every single one, but I've read quite a few. And I don't know if any of them happened on the set, or well, like during the creation of Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. So maybe he's changed and maybe he's better now. And I'm really hoping that's true, although I don't know how likely that is to actually happen. And yeah, I do, like, I've spoken to Anna before at Vidcon, and she was really nice, and I've watched some of her videos, and I do feel like she is a trustworthy source for this kind of information. So I do trust her, and I usually do believe the accuser over the person being accused and things like this. Even though I really don't want to in this situation, I trust her as a source for good information. And I've always kind of gotten a weird vibe from Max Landis, but I just ignored it because I get like a lot of weird vibes from people. So I chose to ignore it and just keep watching the show. But it turns out that he was like really bad. And I'm really hoping that he has changed and gotten better. But I really don't think that the show will be picked up by Netflix or anything anytime soon, which really saddens me. I have to find like a new show to watch, but it's still like such a terrible thing that anyone would ever do this, and that someone I thought I loved would do this. And it's definitely like very strange, because when I was talking about these kinds of things before with my dad, I couldn't think of a celebrity that I personally like cared about, because I don't care about a lot of non-digital media celebrities. I couldn't think of one that I cared about that has been accused of something bad. So those were just my thoughts about actually going through it. And now that I've gone through it and something I loved, someone who played a big part in it has done something terrible like this, I am now sort of lost in what I should actually do about it. But I do think I'm going to finish the season. I know Max probably won't be able to make any more of this show. And if more of the show is ever made, it won't be by Max Landis. And I doubt that Max Landis will ever, well, at least I would really like to hope that Max Landis won't create anything big anytime soon. And he won't profit off of a lot of things. And my big thing with whether I can continue to watch a show like this is created by someone like this is whether they're still going to profit off of it. But it's not still in the works. And it just takes so many people to create a TV show. And if one of those people is problematic, then there's nothing you can really do about it. And I do have issues with it being such a big person, but I really love this show, and I think it's okay to still like the show and still like the content created by problematic creators. Just I'd prefer to not support them. If I can like avoid directly supporting them, then I will probably do that. And since I doubt that Max will profit off of will profit directly a lot off of things like this anytime soon, I do think it's okay for me to finish the season. And then I might not watch the show again. I bought the show, so that kind of sucks. I really would like my money back, but I don't think that's a thing I can do. But yeah, I bought the show on iTunes and everything, and I loved it. And I'm just really disappointed that something like this would happen. And as I've said a couple times before, I'm hoping he has changed. And I'm still waiting to see like what's done about this. This isn't a situation that's been super, and it hasn't actually been, it feels like it's been a while since it happened, but it hasn't actually been. And another thing that I heard surrounding this is that a lot of people knew this was going on and they didn't say anything. And like I can understand like a minority knowing this is going on and fearing for their careers and possibly their lives if they come out and say this, but so many people that would probably have, like so many straight white cis males who probably would have faced a lot of repercussions if they came out about this and said that they saw this happening, didn't say this. I just really don't understand that. And it frankly kind of disgusts me that someone would keep something this serious and this terrible a secret. And like, honestly, I think it's if not the only like thing that you can do that is completely unjustifiable to me. And it sucks and it's mad, and I don't understand why someone would commit a crime like this and why no one would say anything. Like I can understand from a minority standpoint why you couldn't say anything and be safe. I just don't understand why so many people who knew that this was going on and were keeping it a complete secret and like all of that would do that ever. It like saddens me, and it's bad that someone would do that. But yeah, I definitely need to find a new favorite show. So make sure to recommend shows for me in the comments below. Like if they're anything similar to Dirk Gently in like character wise, because Dirk Gently has very, very diverse characters. There are people of color, there are canon LGBT characters. It's just really good all around. The characters have, the representation in the show is really good. The show itself, as I discussed in this video, has a lot of things that aren't great, but I really like the characters in the show. And if there's anything that has similar things to this, like I'm one of those people that doesn't really care about the universe so long as the characters are really good, although I do prefer sci-fi. So let me know in the comments below if I can watch shows similar to this that were created by people that are good people, and I will definitely watch them. I will let you guys know what I think about them, because I do need a lot more fandoms to go into. And since this was pretty much, besides Doctor Who, the only show that I watch, like, really at all, and Stranger Things, then I would really love to find a new show. So let me know in the comments below what you think I should watch. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to press the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!